Hello and welcome to another Sci-Fi Fantasy Saturday. Today I'm going to unbox or unbag or break open this plastic shell of Octoon Cthulhu. It's a Cthulhu Mythos expansion pack, call number 1 for Shadows over Normandie. And I'll put a link to my coverage of Shadows over Normandie, which is basically a Heroes over Normandie system, which is a somewhat of a miniatures rules with counters, right? It's basically it's counter based. It's not miniatures, but it has basically kind of the somewhat of the look, the top down look on the counters, but the look and feel of a miniatures game on a board. And Heroes over Normandie, or Heroes of Normandie, is a World War II game with somewhat cartoonish type graphics, but I like them. It's a good war game or good miniatures war counter board game, whatever you want to call it. I really like how it plays and like how it has all the information on it. And what they've done with Shadows over Normandy, they've taken World War II to Cthulhu, or Cthulhu to World War II. So you basically have cults and Cthulhu type creatures that you're encountering, and you actually have a World War II Ranger force that is one of the factions that is encountering this supernatural. And as you can see here, with any Cthulhu type game, insanity or sanity is a kind of a currency that goes along with it. So that is Shadows over Normandie. Take a look in the description. I'll put a link in the description of some of my previous coverage of that. And as you can see here, it says it's a Heroes system, tactical scale. So what is this? Well, this is Cthulhu Mythos Call number 1. This is an expansion for Shadows over Normandie. So this is going to get us more goodies and more stuff. So if we look at the back here, get the English right. This expansion gives you everything you need to expand your Mythos knowledge. New characters, powerful spells, dangerous artifacts, and terrifying creatures. It also includes the Sons of Cthulhu Cult and cursed grimoires. They will offer you many new chilling occult experiences. You must have Shadows over Normandie base game in order to play this expansion. Sorry if you're reading along. And there are some of the counter sheets that you're going to see in here, including H.P. Lovecraft himself, the man who started all the Cthulhu mythos, and which other people have picked up and taken to different directions and new heights. So there we go. So let's crack into this and see what we have. Ooh, comes off pretty easy. And this was part of Kilroy's Bargains. I found this on sale or clearance or whatever you want to call it. And could not resist, since I do like this system. And this system not only is set in World War II, not only set in World War II plus Cthulhu, but it's also, and I've covered quite a bit of it, Heroes of Blackreach, which is a Warhammer 40K. So it's all generally the same system, but you have definitely different themes and different features to each one of those games. So we'll pull this out here. Let's see what we have here. We have it in a... Looks like it is, there we go, a little slip there. And look at what we have here. So we have Albrecht Magnus, Cat Lover and Rider. So we have kind of a leader or hero there. Looks like we have some more creatures here. We have Shogoth. Look at that. Oh, that's something. And as I said, earlier, and if you look at my earlier video, you can see all the information that you need to for this to play this monster is on the counter. You have the little triangle that is kind of key to their system that tells what the modifiers are versus no, lightly armored or vehicles or heavily armored, and what its defense is and stuff like that. All right there. You got some spells here. Very nice. We have the thing. Oh, that's cool. Cold one. That. And these are, of course, double-sided. Cool. Let's see what we have here. It looks like, this looks like more spells or grimoires. Maybe these are the grimoires. Codex. Look at that. And there's Magnus. That's the counter to play on the board, and this would be off the board, showing what added feature you've added to them. And these are codexes, and you can add stuff to the codex. The way the system works is you kind of have these, and then these poke out and really aren't really used for anything other than that they. Let me see what we got here. So let's see here. And you're going to have, when you're building, excuse me, building these grimoires, you're going to have to match up the sides, just like here on putting in, extra. This might be equipment, it might be skill or something like that. You have to match up the sides. So if a green and white have to match up the sides on something, and then I imagine there's some equipment in here, like you might be able to put in there. Maybe you might be able to do a grimoire. Maybe, I don't know. I have to read up the rules, but they're going to have to match up these with these down here. And these are the things that will be slotted in to those areas. And there's going to be a cost to it, and then a special ability that you get. There's nothing on the back there. Kind of a wasted thing. They could have put something on the back of those. Anyway, here's some more. Here is the Sons of Cthulhu. And as you can see, when you're building out this, you're going to have to match up either. I think you can do either or of the sides there with some of these features down here. And this will build out your squad. So you'll start with this. This is what your starting stuff is, and this is stuff you can add to it. See everything on the counters, and there's also everything's on the board pretty much for terrain. So there's not a lot of looking up, other than the one downside to this system is the iconography. There's a lot of symbols and iconography that you have to look up, because a lot of these units have special features or special abilities, and so you have to look up those icons all the time. And here's Herbert P. Lovecraft. And here are some of the things you can plug in. Like you can plug in that because it matches the white. So this could be black, green, and then so there's two colors in green, then white and black there are the different things you can put in there. We have a laboratory. So that's something that will go on the board, so that's part of the terrain. And then you get the back side of everything. And there you have it. That is the contents of Cthulhu Mythos Call number 1, an expansion for Shadows over Normandie. This is interesting. I like this system, and so anything more you can add usually is a good thing if you like the system. So there you have it. If you've played this system, Shadows over Normandie or Heroes of Normandie or Heroes of Blackreach, love to know your thoughts on any of this stuff, or specifically on this expansion, and how do you think that adds to, what that adds to Shadows over Normandie. Anyway, that's what I have for you today on Sci-Fi Fantasy Saturday. Thank you so much for stopping by. Take care. Thanks for watching.